Hi there, welcome to this video. I am Natasha and today I am going to discuss what you can do to get rid of malicious entities. In a previous video I discussed the 10 signs how you can know that you're dealing with a malicious entity. And in this video I will describe some of the things that you can do to help you get rid of them. First, you need to take care of your spiritual hygiene, which means you need to learn to control your emotions so that you don't give off loose. So you need to be aware of your emotions and you need to be able to change your emotions at will. When you notice that you are giving off loose by emitting low vibrational energies like jealousy or anger or shame or guilt, you must learn to stop these emotions and choose another way of looking and feeling the situation. Keep in mind that whenever you give off these lower vibrational energies, you are feeding the monster. That thought alone should help you to stop giving off loose. That was my dog. The next thing you should be aware of is that whenever you use drugs or alcohol, you are more susceptible to negative entities. It opens up your energy field. It makes you less aware of yourself and your emotions and energetic going-ons. And therefore you are more susceptible to infiltration by malicious entities. Also, you need to be aware that if you are tired or if you haven't rested very well or didn't sleep much, you are also more prone to give off lower vibrational energies, and you're also less aware of what's going on and therefore an easier target for malicious entities. So try not to use alcohol or drugs and make sure that you eat healthy and you rest well. Try to get the sleep that you need. The next thing you can do is make sure you are as happy as you can be and try to laugh out loud as much as you can. And I mean really laughing out loud, like rolling on the floor, that kind of laughing. So seek out the things that make you laugh in that manner, because malicious entities definitely don't like that. You can also use sage or Palo Santo or bath salts or crystals, singing bowls, bells and candles. All these tools help you clear the room of energy and replace the current energy with more higher vibrational energies. Sage is very good in expelling negative energies and entities. Palo Santo is very good in expelling negative energies, and bath salts help you clear your own energetic field. But don't buy bath salts in the store, preferably make them yourself. Take some sea salt, put a little bit of olive oil with it, and then finish it off with essential oils to your liking and take a bath with that mixture, because that will be much better than any store-bought product that you can buy. Crystals, especially black tourmaline, obsidian, selenite, these crystals are very suitable for protection against negative energies and raising your own vibration. Singing bowls and bells have a more vibrational effect, literally. They create a high-pitched sound that also expels demons because of the high vibration. And candles clear the air as well as give off light and warmth, and therefore improve the vibrational atmosphere in the room. So these things can all be used to make your environment less hospitable to those malicious entities. Further, a good way of getting rid of these entities is having daily meditational practice. In that practice, you clear and protect your energy field. You do a chakra healing, you align your chakras, and you expand your inner sun, and you top it off and you protect your energy field with a strong barrier. Sometimes these lower vibrational energies and entities can piggyback on to some of your friends or family members, and therefore you can clean yourself, but these entities will still be around because they are attached to someone else. You can use all the previously mentioned tools to help you to get rid of these entities within that other person. You can offer that person homemade bath salts to have them take baths with it. You can use sage or Palo Santo in a ritual. You can give them crystals. You can use singing bowls on them, or just suggest to meditate together and pick out a good guided meditation that heals your chakras, aligns your chakras, and clears and protects your energy field, and also expand your inner sun to help create a hostile environment for these malicious entities. If nothing else helps and you can do it, like it's not a family member that lives in your house, but a friends that come over once in a while, try to limit contact with these people. But sometimes these malicious entities can hop over from one to the other, and you may just be in a little weaker state for that entity to take advantage of that opportunity. Now, these were the things that you can do to create a clean and hostile environment to these malicious entities. If this doesn't work, you can also choose to confront them head on. You can do that by telling them out loud whenever you become aware of this entity. You can just look at where you think it is, and then look at it, direct it, and speak to it, and then tell it that you don't want it here, you know what it's up to, and you don't want it here, it's not welcome, you want it gone. And you do that in an authoritative way. Don't beg, don't be afraid, just act like you would reprimand someone who is misbehaving in your home. That same tone is very appropriate. Now, they will not just leave at the first time you do this, because you have been a food source for them. So they will try to manipulate you in situations where you will begin to give off loose again. So you must be very consistent in all these practices. And whenever you feel this entity, speak to it. Tell it, no, I know what you're up to, I'm fed up, I've had it, you can go now, you're no longer welcome here. Repeat this as long as needed. Do this daily if you can, at least whenever you are aware of this entity. Be consistent. Only speak to it when you feel strong enough for a confrontation. Not that a confrontation will ensue, but it makes you much more convincing. Now, if you become aware of the sensations you get whenever this entity is around, that is of course a sign that it's there. So you can feel them, you can have physical sensations like tingling, cold or hot. You can possibly see them or see shadows moving through your house. You may hear voices or singing or other kinds of noises. You may even smell them. Whenever you are aware of these signs, just speak to it and tell it, I know you're here. I don't want you here. I told you to go. Go. They hate to be exposed. So if you can keep this up for a couple of weeks, in the worst case, they will eventually go, especially if you have a good spiritual hygiene and you're not giving off loosh anymore, because this entity will need loosh for its sustenance. So it will not hang around too long if you are not a food source anymore. It will go and see if it can find another source of loosh. If you have been contacting spirits, or if you are inexperienced, or maybe you used an Ouija board or something like that, and you find that you've contracted one of these malicious entities, please stop contacting these spirits, because malicious entities are drawn to whatever they can feel within their range of vibrations, and that is quite low. So whenever they come to you, you are in their vibrational range, which means that you are giving off lower vibrations. So first you need to get your own spiritual practice in order, your own energy higher, and your energy field protected. If you are experienced yourself, you can try to use out-of-body or astral projection to get rid of this entity. That means that whenever you know it's around, you make sure you go out of your body or your astral project to this entity. In a human body, we are usually weaker than we are out of our bodies, because our energy fields can be changed at will. We can take every shape we want to. And that helps us to kick some butt in the other realm, if needed be. So if you are experienced and you've done this before, this is a perfectly good way to get rid of these entities. Seek them out, hunt them, and then show them that you are powerful and you know what you can do. That will scare the hell out of them, and they will no longer try to feed off of you. If nothing else works, you can try to contact a experienced shaman, a witch, a light worker to do this for you. They can do a house cleaning, they can clean your energy, and they can, in cases where it's needed, astral project to kick some malicious entities' butt. But make sure that the person you seek to do this job has done it before successfully, because you never know how strong the entity is, and sometimes they can be tricky to get rid of. So make sure you have someone that's experienced in doing this. Whenever you start taking care of your spiritual hygiene, whenever you start to confront them and tell them that they're no longer welcome here, they may increase their efforts to try to get you to produce loosh again. So this might feel that you're being challenged. They might make sure you have a streak of bad luck. There may be tiny disasters going on in your life. You may have terrible nightmares. They will up their ante to try to get you to produce loosh again. You have to sit this out. You have to be strong, not give in to fear. Always know that you are stronger than this entity, and that you have one perfectly safe way to escape it, and that is to elevate your vibrations. In this drawing, you can see how a human being can escape the negative entities by raising its vibration and expanding its inner sun. The more you do that, the more you escape their realm, and you go into the realm of the more beneficial entities, which will then be able to help you and pull you up even higher. But you need to take the first few steps yourself. Take this effort to raise your vibrations out of the realms where these negative entities reside. Because when you pass a certain bracket of vibrations, they will no longer be able to reach you. They will no longer be able to feed off you. And as a bonus, the positive entities will then be able to reach you and help you in your life. So always seek to raise your vibration as high as you can get. In this drawing you can see how we exist in the material realm, but within that realm we can also be either in reach of the lower realms or the higher realms. You can see that the human being on the left side of this image is more on the lower side, and therefore his legs and his lower body is in the realm of the negative entities. It vibrates at a lower vibration through which the negative entities can then reach your energy and feed off it. You can in the middle segment see how we have the choice to change our vibrations. There are vibrational limits through which neither the demons nor the angels can pass. If we would stay perfectly in the middle, we would be out of range from either the angels and the demons. But if we are on the lower end, we get in reach of the demons and out of reach of the angels. So if we decide to raise our vibration, we move on to the person on the right side and we see that we get out of reach of the negative entities and within reach of the positive beings. And therefore the negative entities are no longer able to feed off our energy. And the positive entities are now able to help us raise our vibrations even more. In this drawing you can see how the aura, our energy field, is affected after trauma. After trauma, our auric field gets ripped or torn, and therefore you're constantly leaking energy, which is the loosh that some of these entities feed off. So this has as a consequence that when you are traumatized, you are more susceptible to being bothered by these malicious entities. Be aware of that. Try to heal this trauma. Go to seek a good therapist, or a regression can be useful as well. But there are multiple ways you can deal with this trauma to heal it as much as you can, because as long as that rip or tear is there in your energy field, you are a walking buffet. You are a food source, which will of course attract hungry entities. When you heal yourself, you will not be as susceptible anymore. You will also have more self-confidence, which means that your inner sun is also much stronger and shines brighter. That inner sun is a high frequency that also repels these entities. So it's definitely worth it to take care of yourself, to take care of your old wounds, mentally, physically, to take care of your spiritual hygiene, and to gather some courage to confront them. Tell them, make clear to them that you are not one to be messed with. In this image you can see the effects of trauma on the aura of a human being. You can see how in the right image there has come a blackened rip or a tear in the aura through which energy leaks out. There is a dark entity attached to the aura which feeds from the energy leak. Through that energy leak, our aura gets thinner and weaker, and if this happens at a younger age, it also disturbs our development. We get energetically malnourished. So this person leaks energy. Oh, that is spelled wrong. It should have been energy with 2 E's and not with 2 A's. I'm sorry for that. But this person leaks energy through the tear in the aura. This energy is consumed by lower vibrational energies. entities. Now, if your aura is intact, the outer shell of your aura is very strong, much like an eggshell, and the energy within is also very thick and strong, and therefore a very good barrier to protect you from leaking your own energy out and becoming vulnerable to negative entities. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you like this video, please leave a like, share and comment. You can also become a patron and get access to exclusive material and a discount on my private readings. If you like a private reading, you can contact me. My email address is in the description box below. If you don't want that but still like to see more of my videos, you can subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. I wish you an amazing day. Be blessed. Bye!